everyone, welcome back to my channel. I finally got all of my Twitch content up and I'm so happy about that because it was a long time coming getting all that content out. Thank you guys for being patient with me and watching me and supporting me through that whole process. Also, I think I have to thank you guys. Yeah, I have to thank you guys for getting me to over 2.5K subscribers. Oh my god. I also have over 2.5K watch hours on YouTube. And yes, I also almost have 20K views on this video. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for this. And a thank you to you all for doing this. I know you probably see my sweatshirt here. This is my merch that I've been working on. I know that I said I was gonna get this out over the summer, but things happened and I couldn't. But this is the beta right now. This is what the front looks like. And you guys can see the back. But the back is basically like my social media handles, if I could get it in the camera. Okay, yeah, but that's basically what it is right now. I originally had, if you guys followed my original Twitter account before it got suspended, I used to have this crown as my profile name, and I originally put the crown over the T, and I had the crown above my social media and website in the back, but for some reason it didn't print, and for some reason the t-shirt manufacturer or the merch manufacturer that I used didn't save my design. So right now I'm going back and I'm going to redesign the shirt. I'm thinking about maybe bringing the text down a little bit and maybe moving my social media handles up just a little bit in the back. I don't know, but I'm also looking into working with another merch company that I just found. So we'll see, but let me know what you guys think about this right now. I love the text. I love the comfort of this hoodie. Like, it's the most comfortable hoodie that I've ever had. Very soft on the inside. I don't want to take it off. And I'm also thinking about getting a t-shirt design soon with a similar design and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting this out soon for you guys. Hopefully I can get it out before Christmas and you guys can order your t-shirts. Thank you again so much for subscribing, supporting me, and just believing in your girl. All right, so in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys a tutorial and going along through my blog post. Today, let me actually just back that. It doesn't jiggle as much. Okay, I hope that's better. So today we're gonna be going through something that I think will help a lot of you who want to schedule consultation calls with me. I've noticed that when I do a lot of consultation calls, usually it's with beginners and it's with people that want to get into tech or want to get into cybersecurity, but they don't really have a clue of how to get into cybersecurity. So I'm here to kind of give you guys an overview. Well, I wrote a blog of like what you should do before you come into a consultation call with me so that you can get the most out of your consultation call, because a lot of you have came in there and you don't really know what you want to do. You don't know where you want to go. You don't know what salary you want. You don't really know if you really want to get into it. So I'm kind of in the interview, or in the consultation call, I say interview. I'm in the consultation call kind of guessing these things. And I feel that it makes a lot of you more confused or lost before you came in. And I also feel like many of you may, like, after the consultation call, you get a few tips or whatever and you just kind of slack off of what I gave you, or like not really trying to work towards your goals because you don't really know where you're gonna, or because you don't really know where you are going or where you want to go, and you haven't really done as much research as you should and preparing as you should, so that you could get to where you want to be. So I'm basically going to be going through this blog post very quickly and showing you guys how to go about everything in a more visual way. And I'm also going to show you just examples of how I do things, or how I think that you should do things before coming in or scheduling a consultation, so that you're more prepared to come in and be like, okay, I want to ask her this, I want to ask her this, I want to ask this, I want to get more clarification on this. And then you can, after you leave the consultation call, you can get started on your goals and whatever we discuss in the call. And then we're also going to discuss a new call service that I set up for those who want to get weekly or bi-weekly follow-ups with me, just to kind of get clarification on things that they may not understand or things that they're having trouble with, just a bunch of stuff, so you guys can have a better experience with me and I have a better experience helping you, and it just helps me to overall help you. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is the blog post that I just recently typed up, and I'll be posting it at the same time that I drop this video, because if you scroll, or if you go down here, I have watch the visual representation here on my YouTube channel if you're a visual learner, and share with your cyber friends. So I planned to film this video because I wanted you guys to be able to watch it if you needed more visual representation or wanted to hear me talk and ramble about cyber things, okay? Basically, in this post, I'm describing taking advantage of Google and YouTube to know where you want to go, scheduling a consultation call with me through Calendly, that's such a hard word to pronounce, pricing and package details, what questions to ask to get the most out of your call with me, and what to do after our call has finished. So those are the 4 topics that I'm gonna go over in this video, and the 4 topics that I went through or talked about in detail in this blog post. The first one is taking advantage of Google and YouTube to know where you want to go. I get a lot of the same questions in my DMs, and it gets annoying sometimes because a lot of these questions can be Googled, and I just want to come to you guys and say, like, it looks a lot better when you go and Google these questions and then come to me in my DMs and ask, oh, I just Googled this, or I just looked this up on YouTube, and I wanted to know if you think this is accurate. Like, somebody recently just sent me, they Googled a article of top IT certifications, and they asked me, how accurate do you think this is? And I really like that, because she took it upon herself to go and look up this question, and then she came to me and she was like, do you think this is accurate? I like that because she took initiative. A lot of you will come to me and ask me simple questions like, how did you get into cyber? Or how should I get into cyber? What book should I start with? What's another one? Can you teach me to be a hacker like you? And it's just like, these are very vague questions that takes a lot of it. It takes a lot of energy and time and effort to answer, which is why I started charging to start answering these questions, because I just can't give you simple answers. Like, I really can't. To really help you and to really push you in the direction where you need to go, I can't give you simple answers. Like, I could, but it's not going to help you. It's just going to leave you more frustrated. And you could have just went and Googled these questions that you're asking me. But I think a lot of the times people try and ask these questions because they want to be spoon-fed and they just want to be handheld through this process for free. But it's like, I put in all this work to know, like, I Googled and YouTube to know everything that I know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time because I'm branding, I'm YouTubing, I'm blogging. Like, I don't have time to just sit and be answering these questions in full. So I really, and I highly suggest you Google everything that you want to know and everything that you need to know before coming to me or even coming into this field, because Googling and YouTubing is like, you're going to be doing that in this field, like, heavily. So if you don't know how to do that already with just simple questions and wanting to get into something, like, you're going to be doomed, okay? Because that's all we do in this field. And I know, like, you guys just want to hear from my perspective because I'm a Black woman that has succeeded in this field. So you just want to see my take, which is why I write blog posts, which is why I have a website, which is why I do YouTube videos, so that you guys I can answer everything just in one sitting. The first thing I recommend you do is finding out the cybersecurity title and skills that you're interested in possessing. So I highly and always recommend this site because you can search up the type of degrees you want, if you want a degree, the type of category that you want, and then you can eventually select the subject. But down here is what I like the most, because you can click through these different jobs and these different titles to see what they entail, what skills you're going to need, what you're going to be doing on a daily basis, what education you need, what salary you can expect, all of that. So let's see. I was a security engineer, so we're going to look at that. And here it tells you everything about what a security engineer is, the security engineer job responsibilities, what you'd be expected to do, the type of schools you can attend that have this this major. I have an associate's in cybersecurity, and I went very far with that. And the type of security engineer career path. So you could be a security architect, a security manager, a security consultant, and then you can also be a security director or a CISO. And you can click on all of these and find out more about them. It also gives you similar jobs. Here it gives you the salary, what you can make. It tells you the job requirements, the degree requirements, work experience, hard skills, soft skills, which we're going to be getting into in my next blog post, what employers like to hear and see in an interview. And knowing these, like having these down packed and practicing these, is going to really help you in a job interview. Certifications, and yeah, it tells you right here like what certifications you're going to need for this job. So I highly recommend looking through this site and clicking through and looking at each of these and reading which one do you think would be best for you, and taking down 3 of these, 1 to 3 of these, and writing notes about each of them, and then going back and evaluating like which one of these do I see myself doing as a career for the rest of my life, or for a portion of your life, however long you decide to be in this career. Just sit down and try and find out your career, your ideal career title, salary, and what you'd have to do to get there. Okay, that's the first step. Studying strategies, resources, books, branding yourself, putting yourself out there, all of that. I'm preparing you to know what you want to do before you come in the call, so that I can give you a clear set strategy to reach your goal. So, and I'm also showing you how to Google and YouTube, a vital skill in the tech industry. Okay, I'm gonna keep telling you that you need to Google and you need to YouTube. So yes, guys, I'm giving you all the gems. Okay, then I go on to explain how to utilize YouTube to get an idea of what professionals do on the job and learn more for free. So I'll give you guys a little bit of background of, I don't think I explained this in here, but when I first found the degree program at my school, I was looking through the tech portion because I was like, oh my God, I'm good at computers. I've been on a computer since I was like, you know, how old was I when I first hopped on my dad's computer, even though he told me not to. I don't know if I told y'all that. He brought a computer home to run his business, and he told us, like, me and my siblings, he was like, do not get on this computer. Y'all don't touch it. Y'all don't do nothing. And my bad self, I can't cuss anymore because YouTube is finding us $42,000 for COPPA and whatever that shenanigans is about. So I can't really cuss anymore. But yeah, my bad little self went on his computer anyway because it was calling my name. It was literally like, Taylor, come turn me on. Come figure me out. This is your gift. Come turn me on. You're going to figure it out. Come on. So it was just calling my name. And I was like, okay. So one day when I was at home, I went and tried to turn it on. And at first I didn't get it right because I kept pressing the, I was turning it on. I was turning the desktop on, but I wasn't turning the monitor on so I could see what the desktop was all about, you know? So I eventually figured it out, and lo and behold, I figured out how to do everything I wanted to do on the computer. So I've always, ever since I figured out how to do that, and I figured out how to then connect to the internet, and then I found out YouTube existed, and then I found out Google existed, it was like a party for me. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, I can do everything. I can get into everything. It was the same thing when I found out about the degree program in my school. I went and got the catalog, and I started searching through the tech careers. And at first I was gonna do web development because I used to code up and design MySpace profiles back in the day. My friends, I was like, I wish I could have charged. If I would have known better, I would have been charging. But I didn't. I did it for free, like a nice little girl. Now, this is why I do not do things for free. Because, no. I was doing MySpace profiles. Everybody was asking me, oh my God, how do you do your MySpace profile? It's so pretty. It's so nice. It's so this. And I think that's why I'm so good at branding now, because my MySpace profile, my Tumblr profile used to be on point. Like, people used to be like, oh my God, I love your profile. I love your branding. Like, this is amazing. I was going to do web development, but then I was like, no, because this is not a degree program. My aunt and uncle was not going to go for me just getting a certification for web development. So I kept looking through the catalog, and then I found cybersecurity, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Because I had never heard of that before. And you know how you see hackers on TV? I didn't know that I could be that. I was like, that's only for white men. That's only for Asian men. It's specifically white boys. I can't do that. And look at me now. I'm looking and I'm reading the description, and I'm like, so they're basically going to teach us how to hack? Like, they're basically going to teach us how to be hackers? And I was like, I thought only white boys could do that. I'm going to go into this. So the next day, I went to the admissions office, I think that's what you call it, and I changed my degree program. I didn't tell my aunt, I didn't tell my uncle, I just went and changed it because I really wanted to do that. And then as soon as I changed it, you know, the first thing that I did because I was so excited, I went onto Google and I went onto YouTube, just like I did as a little girl. And specifically YouTube, what I'm trying to get at here, I promise I'm getting to the point. What I did on YouTube is I researched avidly. Am I using that word right? Yes. avidly. I research avidly on what hackers do on the field day to day. I research hacker movies. I watched hacker movies like crazy. I was watching hacker documentaries like crazy. I was watching like different ways to hack, hacker stories. I just YouTubed everything to get me excited, to get me passionate, to get me more in the know. And this helped me become who I am now because I got myself super excited. So I got onto YouTube and just researched and looked up everything that I wanted to know. And this is really going to help you guys because not only does it motivate you and educate you, it's going to get you excited because you see other people doing it. It's going to give you a lot more information about what you need to know. Now, not all hacker movies that you come across are like, they're not realistic, but get into YouTubing, get into utilizing these free online services while you can before they start charging us. Even, I hope they don't charge us. YouTube helps you get motivated. YouTube educates you. And when you come into the consultation call, you can be like, oh my God, I came across this video. I seen them doing this. I seen them doing that. Like, what do you think I should do to pick up my skills on this? What do you think I should do to like impress employers? Questions like this is what I'm looking for when you come into the call. Like, yes, this person has done their research. This person knows where they want to go. Let me help them strategize to get there and get where they want to be. So we're going to go into scheduling a consultation call with me through Calendly and my pricing and package details. So I've updated my pricing and package details to make it more suitable for people who pay more or people who pick a certain service. And because I get a lot of you who come to me occasionally and ask if I have any way for you guys to get weekly or bi-weekly mentoring or get like a scheduled day out of the month to get like, you know, a checkup or a follow-up. So I've added that into my service package. And I've also updated what comes in each package. If you want to schedule a consultation call with me, all you have to do is click on this link and it will bring you to my consultation page, and you could get a 60-minute call, a 30-minute call, and a 15-minute call. But the 15-minute call is only after you've scheduled a 60-minute or a 30-minute, okay? So you can't schedule for this if you haven't initially signed up for one of the 60 or the 30 minutes. And then we can also talk about you and your job experience and how you're doing in your interviews, how you're doing. Even, I didn't include this, but like it could be like how you're doing at networking events, if you have any issues with going to networking events and networking, or project ideas, or just all types of stuff. I'm going to be talking about a lot of what I'm talking about now in my next blog post, and it's all going to just like tie in together. So this is going to be great, okay? Y'all are going to be set. Y'all are going to be little digital empresses and emperors after I'm done with you. All right, so yeah, that's how you schedule with me. I make the disclaimer, I don't offer any price changes or discounts. If you cannot afford my prices, then you cannot schedule my service. I'm sorry. You have to invest a little bit. You're going to have to invest a little bit to get in this career. You're going to have to invest in certifications. You're going to have to invest into school. If you don't get scholarships and financial aid, you're going to have to invest some money to get where you want to be. So I'm a great investment. I have a lot of experience doing this stuff, and I have a lot of tips and knowledge on how this industry works. Especially me being a Black woman, I had to strategize and plan and move a certain way and walk a certain way and talk a certain way and dress a certain way to get where I needed to be. So, and I got there. I moved all the way from Applebee's making pennies to being a cybersecurity engineer making $60K. So in the span of 5 years. So then we go into, I think we have, yeah, just one more section and then we're done. And then you guys can go and schedule a call. What questions to ask to get the most out of your call with me? So I give a few examples, as you guys can see here, of questions that I'm expecting for when you come into the call. So like, which one of these books do you think would be best to start studying? So I'm expecting you to have already, after you've gotten what titles you want or what salary you want, what certifications you need, just what you think you're gonna be and where you're trying to go, you're already searching up what kind of books and resources that you want to use. So just coming in with like a few books and being like, do you think this would be a good book for me to start with? Do you think this, I should incorporate this on my study plan? Do you think I should not put this on my study plan? Stuff like that. I don't understand this from blah, blah, blah website. Could you elaborate more on this? So after you've done all your preparation and research, you're probably like, you probably come across other sites. You've probably Googled, you've probably sharpened up your Google skills. And you come to me and you're like, oh, I came across this website. Or I took a look at one of the websites that you recommended and I don't understand this. Can you elaborate more on this? Can you tell me more about this? This way I can help clarify things that you don't understand that you've researched. And I can give you kind of I'm really good at explaining or bridging the gap between non-technical people and technical people, because I'm considered technical now. So I can kind of simplify things to better help people who aren't technical, okay? Because I was at your point. I was where you were at one point, and I know what it's like, okay? I'm not feeling confident about switching careers. What can I do to build my confidence? These are all questions that I know will help y'all be more confident and be like more clear in the mind after you get on the call. Because, and that we go into the next one, what to do after the call is finished. So you've done all this research, you have all this stuff. This is why I recommend you guys get a good notebook. As you can see, like here, this is not just like my goal planning book. I write down, oh look, I made that page really pretty. But I recommend getting a good little journal. I got this off of Amazon. I'll leave the link to it below so you can buy it. But I love these. But I use this book to plot out this blog post and to plot out me making this video. So get a nice little notebook. It can even be a notebook like this. These spiral notebooks, I have this little, I put this in one of my videos too. But you can get a notebook like this and just take notes. Okay, take notes, take down. You see these notes? Efforts, okay? Some water. I'm talking a lot. I see what people mean when they're like, oh my God, I'm talking about a lot. I need some water. Because your throat really gets dry. You want to write down everything. That's why I organized this the way that I did. I organized my content the way that I do because I want y'all to go in and write down that question or write down this first, figure out this first, and then figure out this next. And when you figure out this next, figure out this next. Now that you have this, now you can go and do this. And then you have this, you can go and do that. That's why I organize my content. That's how I work in the brain. Like I work in a very like methodical way, and it helps me get to where I want to be. This is how I organize most of my content. I'm gonna start doing my YouTube videos like this too, because I know from my cybersecurity tips and tricks video, a lot of you guys were telling me how I kind of waited too long to start giving you guys tips. So I'm gonna try and start hopping straight into the video. I might do a little bit of ads in the beginning, you know, telling you to go buy this, go do this to support your girl. But that's okay. I'm an influencer now. That's what I do. It's the life of a YouTuber. But yeah, that's how I'm trying to get you guys to think so you can be successful, not just in getting a job in cybersecurity or in tech, but to be successful in anything you want to do in life. I did the same thing with my YouTube channel. I did the same thing with my website. I do the same thing with my blog. All my blogs, I plan out and I strategize before I do it. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys in the mindset of doing. So after you have gotten off the consultation call with me, what do you do after the call once it's finished? You get started right away. Like I said, you strategize, you take all your notes, all the things that you got from the call, you look back through the call, and you just really plot out what you're going to do. And then you get started. You pick a day. Don't wait too long. Don't wait a month, 2 months. You start, I would say, 1 to 2 weeks. Work with your schedule. Make sure you know, everything's done in your personal life and you don't have any distractions or stresses. But pick a day right after you get all this information and start studying, start practicing, start getting yourself out there, start branding yourself, start talking about what you're learning, and just keep at it until you get to where you want to be. Because the quicker you start, the quicker you're going to get to where you want to be. It's going to take work. I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight, but you're going to get to where you want to be. And you're going to look back and be like, oh my God, I started here. That's why I say also keep a journal. And because I'm obsessive, because my Capricorn moon, I have a planner. So what I do is I get planners and I plan out what I'm going to do every day. So then I go back and I look, oh my God, I started here. I also do that in the journal as well. And I go back through the journal and I'm like, oh my God, I started here. And look at where I'm at now. Like, and it only took me like, what, 3 or 4 months to get here. It only took me 2 months to get this skill. It only took me 6 months to finally get this cert. And now I could go and have a job. Now I have a job. That is what I wanted to come to you guys and explain and go into depth for this blog. I hope this blog helps you all. I highly recommend, if you have any questions or any other tips, to leave them in the comment section. Start a little, forum, community section in my blog. If you guys have any other questions about this video or scheduling a call, or for me to elaborate any section that you don't really get in here, also leave them in the comment section below. But if you're ready to start a consultation call after you've read this blog post and gotten all your stuff, make sure to come schedule a consultation call with me, because I am ready for clients. I am ready for you guys. I know that holiday season is coming up, so y'all are probably shopping and trying to get gifts. But I also will give you this tip. A lot of people are trying to hire during this time because not too many people are trying to work. And just know that during the winter or the winter, spring months, I would get the most jobs. And people were more likely to hire me during the winter because not that many people want to work in the winter, if that makes sense. That's all I have for this video. I will be getting out another video for the next blog post that I post. I'm going to be trying to post daily now and get more content out for you guys. So also in the comments, leave any video suggestions that you're looking for next, because I am posting fresh new content. And another thing, I will be working on these this weekend and redesigning them so I can get these out for you guys pretty soon, so it can be warm for the winter. I'm warm. It's cold right now. I'm looking at people walk outside with their big jackets on, and I'm in my house right by my window, and I'm so warm, and all I have under this is a bra. I am warm. I love this. I don't want to get out of it. It's so nice, and I think you guys will love them. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm still in the process of getting monetized, so that's another reason why I'm going to be uploading a lot more. And yeah, have a great day, night, wherever you are, and love you.